Sean from Ace Appliance in Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Alright, so we're here to replace the defrost system. So in order to do that, we're going to open up the door. It's in the defrost system, the fresh food evaporator. So we'll open up the unit and we have to remove all the racks and the shelving because it's located behind the center panel here in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking these out. Now we have everything exposed. Basically, there are going to be four screws. There's one here, one here, one here, and one hidden behind this little trim piece. So we'll pop off the hidden one here. Remove the screw. And then when we get this out, you want to be careful because this metal bar has been known to slide out and fall down. We wouldn't want you to damage your floor. So now that that's loose, we can grasp this and I'm just going to try to pull this out. Alright, so we've got our panel out. It's still held in place by the wires for the fan motor and the sensor. We're going to disconnect those. Now our whole panel is out. We can just set that here in the bottom of the refrigerator. Now we have access to all of our sensor, our thermostat, and our heater in here, which we can now go ahead and start to replace. Okay, so we're ready to disconnect everything here. So I'm going to start by unplugging the harness up here. Our harness is. So that's all disconnected. We can remove our sensor. Just going to pull right off. Got a zip tie here that I'm going to have to cut. So we'll do that. And then there's some black little tabs back here for our bimetal. And I'm going to have to how well this wants to go on. Got that off. Then the last thing that's holding our heater in place, bend these little panels out a little bit so we can get clearance. Down at the bottom, that's what holds it in place. There's like a tab that has to be bent open. So we're going to bend those up. Alright, and that should there give us clearance. Just trying to carefully get this out so that way I can remove the heater assembly from the bottom here. So I'll bend this tray down slightly. Our heater should be relatively loose. Clear our wires. Oh, there's one more zip tie up top that I missed. So I'm going to cut that. Slide down. Alright, so we have our old heater assembly with the bimetal and sensor out right here. So now we'll take that, we're going to dispose of that and install our new one. Alright, and just like the other one came off, we're going to do it in reverse fashion. So get this around here. Feed it up. Pop our heater in position. Alright, get it up in position where the little tabs are. We're going to take our needle nose pliers bend the tabs down so they'll hold the heater in place. Alright, then we can finish feeding our wires up to the top. Alright, so we're just going to feed our wires through. Position, there's that. This is just going to clamp onto here, it just presses on, just like that. Our defrost bimetal here is going to go on to the left side, the two holes that we removed the other one from. And just going to press in, and it will stay, and it just snaps into place like that. While I have this off, there's some ice up here I'm going to remove now. I'm also going to make sure that my drain is completely clear since I already have everything out. It'll be easiest to do that now. So we'll grab my screwdriver, just knock this ice away since there's nothing to worry about damaging. Alright, so that's clear. And then what I'm going to do for the drain is I'm just going to grab my turkey baster with and a cup of hot water, dump it down there and make sure that it's clear. So down here is where our drain goes. So I'm just going to dump the water. I just want to make sure that's nice and clear, which it is, and I can actually hear the water going into the drain pan under the refrigerator, echoing from behind the refrigerator. So that's all set. Next, we're just going to go ahead and mount this and continue to hook everything up. Okay, so we're ready to go. We're going to go ahead and just kind of carefully start to move this back, get the drain piece in position. We do here. Right at the top of the evaporator, there's a plastic tab that this snaps into, so we'll snap that in. And that holds the evaporator back. And we just want to make sure our pieces are, we'll say, bent back in the right position. Alright, we're going to reattach with zip ties here and here that we had removed earlier. Then we can connect our wiring and start to reassemble. So we're going to go ahead and get our zip ties in. And we're going to trim off the excess, so we don't want it to cause noise with the fan motor. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Alright, and trim off the excess. Now we can go ahead and reconnect our plug up here. Alright, so we have our power here that we're just going to go ahead and insert. There we go. And when we had removed the old piece, we have a little cover for our power source. And we're going to reinstall that. It just pushes in, snaps into place, just like that. Alright, so everything's good there. Now the last thing to do is to go ahead and reinstall our back cover. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and install our back cover here. And power sources first. Push it in until it snaps in all the way around. So it seems to be in position. So we're going to go ahead and secure it with the screws we removed earlier. Alright, we're going to make sure it's in. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put our cosmetic cover back on here. We can go ahead and then plug the refrigerator back in, turn it on, and start to put in the shelving. So now we have all the shelving back in there. We already set the controls at the factory recommended temperatures, so everything's all set. Thank you for watching another quality in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.